Hey there guys, FifaCityHD here. Hey there guys, FifaCityHD here, and today I am bringing you some very exciting FIFA 14 news. Now, EA Sports have actually released 2 career mode screenshots. Now, before I go into the video, I'd just like to say this is a brand new channel for me, so it would be much appreciated if you could hit that subscribe button and maybe give this video a like to show support. I'll actually be releasing daily FIFA 14 news videos, obviously until we run out of FIFA 14 news. So, this is career mode. It looks so much like Ultimate Team, and it is so good looking. It just looks amazing. It looks so slick. Now, I'm actually going to talk about what I think of how it looks. First, not for too long because that'll get a bit boring, but the first thing I like is the gradient. I'm loving the white to grey gradient, but it just looks pretty cool. And everything, the way it's positioned, I love how I just don't know. There was something about FIFA 13 that was just missing on the design, and I really like these sort of slick boxes and things like that. And that's pretty much it. But let's actually go into the sort of in-game sort of thing, I guess we can call it. Now, we're actually on the user interface with the central tab selected. Now, the first box we see is Play Match, which is obviously nothing different. I can't really explain any more about that, so that's pretty much it. The next, like column, whatever you want to call it, is Sim Match. Now, in like the, I think it's the iPhone version, they have a thing called Visual Sim, where you can basically like intervene in the match and sort of if you're losing, you can get in there. But I think that's too overpowered, so I don't think we'll be seeing that, but it would be a pretty cool feature. The next box we have is the preview box, which is previewing Spurs versus Chelsea. Obviously, this is a Spurs career, so that's pretty much why you're seeing that. And now that basically was with what's below, as you can see, the RSS feed. Now, them two were like with each other in FIFA 13. They were both like as one big box, and it was giving you the news. They basically just separated them out, so one's for the news, and one is for the matches. That's basically a match preview. And obviously, the bottom one actually does give you match previews, but just for other teams. So I'm guessing the top one is more about other teams and other news. The top one is more about your team. Well, we also have what I really like is the Premier League table. Now this is just so cool the way it's laid out. Now in FIFA 13, I just didn't like the way the table was laid out at all. It was just rubbish. And I once played a couple of championship careers, and it used to go through one page, and then it used to have like another page with like 3 teams on it. It was just completely stupid, and I didn't like it. So this is really cool. I'm liking how it's got 3 pages, 7, and obviously not 7. It would have. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how they're going to number it, but I'm liking how the green is for top, and then you've got the blue for the Champions League and a slightly lighter blue for the Europa League places. Now, another key part, which is one of the biggest parts in Korea, is this global scouting network. Now, EA apparently focusing on this quite a lot. Now, I get bored, I don't know about you, but while in Korea, when I just think, right, let's make some transfers. Now, this global scouting network, I think is going to allow you to view progress of the players, and it's just basically EA's way of making Korea more interesting. Now, there's not really much more to talk about. The only other things I thought about was the XP bar. You know, it says your name. That's at the top, and that was actually at the bottom last year. Now, another thing is the tabs. Now, we have the squad tab, the transfers, the office, and the season. Now, the squad is obviously, there's not really much more to say about that. There's actually another screenshot where we can see a bit more about the squad, and I think we can, that is, no, it's the transfers. So basically the squad, I don't know what we can really talk about that. There's not, you know, it's going to be very similar, but apparently there's new defending patterns and things like that you can do. But what I'm hoping for on squad is you can see the age like really easily and all their stats very easily without actually having to play on them. I hope the whole squad menu in FIFA 14 changes just to make it a lot easier. Now, also, we got the transfers section, where that is the one we actually have a screenshot on, and that's basically where, obviously, you make all your transfers. And today's question of the day is, what would you like to see in the career transfers? So, basically, what would you like to see improved? Now, personally, I really like it, but I would like to see a few more categories like mate. I don't really know, but it's not really, you can go in, like, wages and stuff like that, but maybe just a bit more advanced and stuff like that. I don't really know what, but maybe you could search like Europe and stuff like that in different countries and you know how long they'd want a contract and just things like that. It'd be pretty cool. Now, the next tab we got is Office. Now, this is basically where you get emails, and it also will involve the international management and all that lot. But Office is going to be mainly like based on the emails. You know, when you sim like through days, you get emails. That is basically it. And within the Office, that's why there's a little 5 next to it. So it will actually speed up the process of simming through days, which is quite useful. Then we have the season tab, which I'm hoping would be something different, but I don't think it is. I think it's literally just going to be the Premier League table, other tables, your stats and things like that. I was hopeful you never know, they might just sneak something in where we could have some sort of online feature, but I found that very unlikely. Right, we'll actually go into the next screenshot now, and here we go. Okay, here we are. We now are actually in the transfers tab, and we go across to Scout Report and Recent. Now, this is actually like one of these, what's it called? Let me just check. It's actually called a global scouting network. Now, this is basically the scout report, and obviously you send out a scout, and this is they've sent out a scout, an English scout called M. Miles, I guess that's how you say it. I'm not sure. And it's actually selected is Gabriel Obertan. His wage is £50,000 a week. And it gives you all of like loads of stats, and it gives you obviously his name, his age, his country, obviously the team he's playing for. It gives you a lot of details, and actually gives you what I really love is like you've got the mentality like the lowest to the highest, so like 42 to 75, and then you got passing 63 to 74. I really like that feature. And obviously there's a few other players listed, and the one I noticed is Suso. Apparently he's a very good player. Now this is actually on recent, and you can like toggle between attackers, so I think you can go really advanced in FIFA 14. Now that is pretty much it. So it would be appreciated if you could give a like and subscribe to keep up to date with your FIFA 14 news, and I hope this hasn't been too long for you. But that's been pretty much it, so I will see you later, and goodbye.